Hello and welcome back to the channel. I feel that it's very important that I do this video. You're not going to see me in it, but you are going to hear my voice. This is because I want you all to take a look at what I am looking at. Okay, right now it looks like it's a mess. It does, and it is. Let me explain something here. We're in a time right now where resources are very, very important. Those are piles. These are piles of scrap wood from projects that we've torn down or from other sources, wood that we've collected from various places, wood that comes from trees that have been cut down, and we are keeping all of this. Okay, we call this or consider this area to be our resource area, where we keep things that we use. Or we recycle things, or things that can be used again for other purposes. The pallets, whenever anything is delivered, we keep the pallets. Anyone who's given away free pallets, we take them. Just piles of wood here and there, different scraps of 2x4 and other pieces of wood, pallets that we are using to burn things. Pieces of fencing and wiring. Even over here, you can see back there where we have branches and things from when our trees were trimmed. We are keeping all of this stuff. You see that? Look at all of that. All of this stuff is being kept. Trees that were cut down. Scrap wood from projects right here. Look at this. Chairs that are no more. Look at this. All of this scrap woods from tear outs. Some of the wood has been given to us. We keep it. Let me tell you why. Right now the earth is in trouble. The earth is in trouble because of what man has done. And so keeping resources for various things is very important. And so some of you may say, well, how is this a resource? Let me explain it to you. We have wood burning stoves to keep ourselves warm in the winter. Of course, here lately we've been having some very, very mild and even hot December weather. Prior to that, though, we did have cold days. And so this weather's been very strange. You got those cold days where you needed the heat, and then you got this weather that we have now where it's very windy lately. Very windy and very warm. Some days even hot. There was one day we had to come out of our coats, and I'm talking about in December. Holiday season for some of you. And even as I look at the clouds and the sky, everything just looks just so tripped out. But why am I talking about resources? This is the time for thinking about what you spend money on. Making sure that what you are spending on is going to benefit your family in some way, or your lifestyle. So this is one thing we don't have to spend money on. With all of this wood, these are trees that were cut down here on the property, and we got wood from other places too. Other people give us wood. But check this out. All of this stuff, even tear outs, we're like, nope, don't throw it away. This stuff right here, this old OSB wood, this is excellent for starting fires, matches, keeping all the resources you need, because those cold days can and will come. And if you can save money on gas, it is time to think about fortifying your life in every area possible. If you look at something and you determine, you say, well, you know what, that is too good to throw away. See, most people, when they get trees cut down, a lot of people just tell them to haul it away. They throw it in the mulcher or chipper and chip that stuff up and get it out of there. But we are thinking about the future, because times are very strange. Times are very strange. And with that in mind, we've got to make sure that we are handling our business, that we are thinking ahead in all things. Yes, this pile of wood looks a mess, but guess what? It's out of sight, but it's not out of mind. Let me say that again. It's out of sight, but not out of mind. When we need wood to get the fire started, we get all of this old wood, and we'll try to have some already pre-cut for at least 2 weeks in advance. We get from this pile and other piles, and we get our wood burning stoves going. Because we are trying to save money by using or recycling resources. When you live in the city, I remember how it was when we lived in the city. We didn't think about these things. We were just, hey, doing our thing. But right now we're trying to get to the point where we are saving anything that could be reused for something else. It may not be even used for the same thing it was used for before. We save metal. And the reason why we save metal, because there are scrap metal yards that will pay you money to bring in metal. And we've done that a number of times. It is time to start thinking, because things are changing fast in this world. Things are changing fast. People are using things to barter with. Someone may need some cinder blocks. And if they need some cinder blocks and there are no more at the store, we have some cinder blocks. If someone needs some wood and they don't have access to it, you may be able to sell wood. We see people all the time who sell loads of wood. Of course, we wouldn't be selling ours, but I'm just trying to make a point here. There are those who have access to tons and tons of wood, and they will have it pre-cut, and they will sell a pickup load full of that wood to those who need it. Because right now people are thinking about survival. This world has changed, and it's continuing to change very fast. And so you need to fortify, have a virtuous lifestyle full of strength, tying up all loose ends, dotting all I's and crossing all T's. So this is why we will designate an area on the farm here where we'll save chunks and chunks of wood, because to us this stuff is valuable. You tear out an old cabinet, we ain't throwing that thing away. No, we don't. That old cabinet gets brought to the resource yard. So I'm saying this to encourage everyone to start trying to think of ways to keep your money in your pocket, to be able to use it for more important things. More important things. And not just wasting it and blowing it on foolishness and nonsense. I'm done with this video. I hope that I am getting someone's attention on what it is we all need to be thinking about right about now. I hope that I'm getting someone's attention. It is time to fortify. With that, I am